Hello everyone, I'm coming on here today because it's been a while since I last recorded a video or posted you all my updates. I have been in and out of depression due to all of this that I've been going through, so overwhelming. Today I've got some bad news. I was informed that they would be taking me off or placing me as inactive on the kidney transplant list until the GI doctor cleared me last week. I noticed a bit of blood in my stool, and there was bleeding in my drainage bag. Usually, the bleeding comes about when I've possibly had a procedure done or I'm on my cycle. So last week, I've not was not on my cycle, had not had any procedures done, and there was bleeding in my drainage bag. So that was the second time this month that has occurred, and they have not sure where that has come from or why that is happening. So now they have scheduled me to see GI and to find out what's going on. Also, I had the hernia, which, over my belly button, which is a few inches over the PD catheter. And I noticed it back in August of last year. So I saw the general surgeon on that yesterday and was told that they recommend that I have the transplant before they take care of the hernia. So I've been dealing with a lot. I also have to have surgery on my foot for bunion, which will be the second procedure. I've had my left foot done. Now it's time for my right foot. So I've been dealing with a lot. And on top of that, financial status. I've been trying to find me something part-time to kind of help me around the house and to get into a house and out of this apartment. I've been struggling trying to get a part-time job. I don't know why that is. I've applied for everything that's out there. I just don't get it. Either I'm overqualified or, they're not giving that many hours. I can only make so much a month, to keep my disability. And it has been a struggle, like truly a struggle. Then they have cut my SNAP, due to the raise of the disability this year. They cut my SNAP benefits from, I was getting $283. Now I'm getting $23 a month. So I'm like, how am I supposed to survive off of that? So, which is why I've been searching for a part-time job, and I need a job that's in the office because I was diagnosed here last month with a bulging disc in my back. I have severe pain in my lower back to where I cannot stand for a long period of time. I can barely do housework because the pain is so bad. So I've seen a doctor on that. I seen a spine pain specialist the other day. Next week they have me scheduled to get steroid shots in my back. Please pray for me that works, because I've been in so much pain to where I am unable to sleep at night. I have to sleep with several pillows under my back in order to get comfortable to sleep. So this is what I've been dealing with these last few months: the bulging disc in the back, the bleeding in the stool, the hernia in the stomach, and I've been having pains with that here lately, but they don't want to touch it until after I have the transplant. And then now they're putting me in the system as inactive until the GI doctor clears me. So I can't get a call for a kidney until I'm cleared from the GI doctor. So when I tell you, I try my best to laugh or to keep from crying all the time because this is so overwhelming. And I'm trying my best not to get into that dark place, because once I get there, it is so hard for me to get out. Um, Being depressed through all of this, because everything, my life completely changed from all of this. I was working a full-time job, making some over 40,000 a year, to now I'm only making what 28 about 28,000 a year, being on disability. And it is so hard. It is so hard. And then, my daughter, I try to stay strong for her, even though she's not in the house with me all the time. This is her last semester in grad school, and she, has her struggles as well. She has Turner syndrome and sickle cell. So I'm trying to get her to her appointments. And, she doesn't have a driver's license. Don't know how to drive yet because I am impatient to teach her. But, she has to get to all of her appointments. And, I'm driving back and forth, by myself, because I am a single parent, been single parent for 27 years. She does get some help from her dad, which, sometimes financial, but he's not here to take her to appointments. I'm doing all that. So, I'm doing, getting her, back and forth, and then myself, to all of my different, I have several doctors. I have the GI now. I have nephrology, neurology, want to see a foot specialist soon, gynecologist, my PCP, then I have the specialist from the women's clinic, because, there were, over tissue on one side of my breast, in my left breast. It's bigger than the right breast, and it's still carrying fluid and extra tissue. So they're keeping an eye on that. So then, of course, I've gained weight. I can't fit into any of my clothes. That is also depressing. And then they tell me I can only eat fish, chicken, and eggs. What? Like, how am I supposed to survive off of just that? So, of course, I can have other things, but those are the only proteins I'm allowed to have. So, all these different changes in my life within the course of 1 year. It'll be a year April since I've been on dialysis for the second go round. The first go round was over 19 years ago. So it's this time it's a lot worse, because I've been diagnosed with, other illnesses, like gout. I was diagnosed with that. I'm like, well, that sounds like an old person's disease. I'm not old. I'm only 44 years old. So gout, and then the bulging disc in my back. I have gastroparesis with, issues with my stomach. Of course, I've already, had the lupus was diagnosed with that years ago, back when my kidneys failed originally. So, it's just, it's a lot. It is truly a lot. And like I said, I've cried so much to where I can't even cry anymore. So now I just try to crack jokes to keep from even thinking about the bad, or all that I'm going through at once. And I keep trying to remind myself that God wouldn't put more on me than I can bear. But God, I just ask that you take some of this away, because I get tired of hearing, you're strong, you're strong, you're so strong. Sometimes I get tired of hearing that, and, like they say, sometimes your strong friends, they need a hug too. You know, they need that love as well. So, and that compassion. So, at this point, all I can say is, oh, Jesus, just help me. Pray for me. Um, if you know of anyone that's out there, hiring part time, you know, shoot me that information, or, help me get in the door, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but like I said, a lot of places, I guess they look at my resume and like I'm overqualified for a part time. So, and I can't work full time, even though I want to apply for a full time job so bad because I need the help. So, and I try to do for myself, um, but it's hard. It is so hard, you know, and I'm trying my best not to give up. I really am. See, I did my lashes. Tried to put on some lashes today. Wanted to be cute for this video, but because all I do is, I'm putting clothes on to go out anywhere, except to my doctor's, point all these different appointments, may run errands or whatever, but it's a struggle. This is a struggle. And I just thought this year would be better for me, for us, my daughter and I. But this last couple of months, it's been showing me like maybe we're going to be going through what we've been through these last 2 years, and it's been really hard. It has. So I just needed someone to vent to. I just wanted to share this because, get this out, get off my, heart, out of my system, so I can try to stand strong and fight this, and keep pushing through this, not giving up. Um, I am truly trying, believe me. So, prayers are needed. I appreciate you listening, and I will keep you updated. Many blessings. Thank you.